is bright. Let's try that. Aloha. How's it going? Thanks for watching the replay. You are still free to tap on the screen to give me hearts, and they will always still count. So thank you for that. I am Tiffany Manchester, former professional athlete turned feel-good specialist and surfer girl. Though I haven't been surfing that much lately because it's been rainy and crazy out. And I don't really like when the waves are super hectic. I'm just putting a sticky over the numbers because I find it rather distracting. So, as you know, every Sunday I do a weekly angel tarot reading, or tarot reading, you can call it. It's kind of like potato, doesn't really matter. And I want to give us messages for the week from the angels so that we know that we are not alone. And that the things that are happening to us, we can always translate into a message of love and light so that we can bring more love to the world, so that we can see the lessons that we have in our life as positive impact. So no matter what's going on, even if you feel negative, there's a way to turn that negative into a positive. The angels always bring loving and helpful messages, only loving and helpful messages, because that's their goal. They are messengers of God. They were created out of God's loving imagination, and so the angels can help us in every single area of our life, no matter how big or small. So even if you're having like car trouble, you can call on the angels and they will magically fix your car in a way so that you can get help the way you need without drama. It's amazing. Hard to believe, I know. So this week, before I got on Periscope, I say a little prayer to the angels and I visualize what card deck they would like me to use. As you can see right behind me there, you can see a few decks of cards. Hola! And I have a bunch actually on the other side of the room too. And so the message I got was to use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. So this deck is filled with messages from a few of the main archangels. Archangels are like the managers of the angels. You can think of them that way. And so they have specific qualities that they focus on. So for example, Archangel Michael, you may have heard, he's sort of like the main guy. I consider him like the bouncer of our life. And so he's like the archangel of courage and strength. And he gives us that courage we need to move forward. And he helps cut any ties that are holding us back. That's just as an example. So I pulled a few cards beforehand just to save us a little bit of time because I like to put this on YouTube after, but I'm going to show you what I do. I have the deck of cards in my hand. I shuffle them. And as I'm shuffling, I say a prayer to my angels. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you've ever had an angel reading before. But I say a prayer to the angels and I invite them in and I say, please help me bring a loving, helpful messages to my viewers, to the Ohana, so that they may enjoy their week without any concern of issues or problems, and they know how to navigate through it. So I shuffle, and then I just move, like kind of shuffle the cards around until I find one that sticks out. And that's what the angels, they just sort of have one that pops out. Sometimes it flies out of the deck. Sometimes it just like sticks out like that. Sometimes I get the message to pull from the top of the deck. You just sort of have to go with the vibe that you're getting. So if you listen very closely, you will get messages from your angels, but you do have to start attuning yourself to their messages. You have to become more sensitive. And so that's what I want to help you to do. My goal isn't always just to give you guys the messages. I want you to start listening to the angels yourself so that you can receive those messages that you need. And I'd love for you to start doing readings. So let's see. So I pulled 3 cards. I haven't looked at them yet. So I'm going to pull up the first card for Monday and Tuesday. Wonderful card. This is the Star. And so this is a major arcana. This is part of the major arcana suit. So there's like 0 to 21. You're basically going on a journey. And the Star card, this is like your dreams are coming true. It's like everything you've been believing and wanting to happen is like, it's all at your feet. It's all at your fingertips. And when you look, so what I see when I look at this card is you see the chalices of water that she's dropping, she's just like, has no concern of running out. So she's just like, yeah, let's just give it what we can. And so that is something for you to consider on Monday and Tuesday, is that you've got everything right in front of you and there's no sense of lack. You are fully abundant. You have everything you need, and to give it. Give generously and joyously. That's what they're saying for Monday and Tuesday. I also, when you look at these cards, also see what jumps out at you and what does it represent to you. So that's helpful for you in terms of interpreting the cards for yourself. I also see the big star here, and I see that the angels are saying, everything is shining bright for you. So don't worry about if you're having any sense of lack. It's unnecessary worry. You've got everything that you need, and you can give, and the more that you're able to give, the more you can receive. Now, it doesn't mean depleting yourself, because then you're not giving, you're giving from the ego out of guilt or obligation. But when you give from the heart and you feel plenty, then you know that you're giving from your right mind, from with God and the angels in mind. So Monday, Tuesday, enjoy those days and give as much as you can in a way that feels good to you. And all those gifts are going to return to you. Wednesday, Thursday, we have the Lovers. So this is another major arcana card. So the major arcana cards represent major life changes. A lot of the times it could be like changing your career, getting married, having a baby, moving house. It could be anything. So this is about the Lovers card, but actually what I'm getting for this week is that this is about a business career change. So Monday, Tuesday, there's a lot going on at work, maybe in your mind or in your heart, and there's a wonderful change happening potentially. And this is saying, make that decision with your heart. So if you have this new opportunity, which I'm feeling like there's a new opportunity coming your way, make that decision from your heart. So even though this says lovers, this doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. But if it does resonate with that, if it does resonate that way for you, then awesome. Take it as you need. But I'm feeling that this is a career partnership with someone. Maybe that's because that's how I'm feeling. That's the direction of my energy right now. But the angels are saying there's a lot of beauty. There's something about this dress that's grabbing my attention right now. And so I'm just listening for the message of what that's saying, what Archangel Raphael wants to tell us about this card. Archangel Raphael is the healing archangel. So he oversees us when we need health issues, and he's also the travel angel. So whenever you're traveling somewhere, you can call on him and he will guide and protect you. I'm just feeling like there's a commitment happening that could represent a great sense of relief for you if you're looking for a partnership in a new way that you've been calling into your life and you haven't seen yet. Be open to that Wednesday, Thursday. Something is coming your way. And so the weekend we have Page of Michael, which interestingly enough, Archangel Michael is the angel of the intellect, or I was telling you before, he's like power, strength, courage, and he's also of the intellect. So where the middle of the week is about listening to your heart, as you get into the weekend and you're really trying to decide about a partnership with someone, you do want to bring your head into the game, and you want to logically make decisions and go over any contracts of the earthly realm, as we have to deal with contracts and paperwork and all that stuff. And so it's saying it's a great new challenge for you, and take it on. You're flying new kites. There's new wind in the air. There's change going on. Enjoy that change, but also you can see a little bit of weather. And I'm saying just be, what's the word? Be well-rounded, for lack of a better term, about it, and enjoy the process, but also be thorough with your head before you sign anything. So the message overall I'm getting is that it's a great week for going into a new contract with someone, whether it's a loving relationship you decide to partner with someone, or whether it has to do with a career shift or a partnership with a new business partner. I'm getting really positive vibes for that. So if that's resonating for you this week, enjoy, know that you can relax into the process. And any day, like these messages that I share with you, I want you to know you can bring into any day because they're always loving and helpful. So when you bring your right mind into a situation, meaning you bring the angels in, you allow your gut instinct to be a part of the process, you won't be led astray. There's a nice balance between the head and the heart. And I think a lot of times people get really caught up in the head and we overanalyze things and we overthink things, and it really trips us up. And we worry too much about what other people are thinking, and we let other people dictate our actions rather than trusting our own sense of self and fulfilling our needs in the way that we see fit. And again, the angels just have that loving message for you that you have all the answers you need, and you don't need to look to anyone else when it comes to making these big decisions, because you're the only one who knows what you need to do for you. And that's very, very true. So don't worry so much about wondering if it's the right idea or if you're making a wrong decision. Just trust that you are on the right path and you have the ability to move forward if you do what feels good to you. So you can bring your head and your heart into a decision that feels good. If it's not a yes, it's a no. Or it's just a no for now, and that's okay. You don't have to feel forced into making a decision that you're not prepared for fully. And so if you're still uncertain this week, then just, take more time. It doesn't mean this reading doesn't mean you have to make the decision. It's just saying that there's a lot of positive energy coming your way in terms of making new contracts with people. And it could just be the initial stages. So whatever happens for you this week, I invite you to ask the angels to help you along the way. So anytime you're feeling concerned or confused or upset, or you're not really sure how to move forward, ask the angels for help. And all you have to do is think about them. You can call them in your mind. Like, you can just think, angels, I need your help, and tell them exactly what you're needing help with. And even if you don't, they already know what you need. So the whole point is you want to be able to hand your worries to them, that they will gladly take from you. They can't wait to take that from you, and they will replace it with loving, helpful messages so that your life can be easier, so that you can move forward in a way that feels good to you all of the time. That is their goal for you. They want you to be happy. They want you to feel abundant. They want you to know that you're safe and you're secure and there's nothing to worry about, and you're not in this alone. You're not in it alone. So remember that, okay? Awesome. Well, I may come on a little bit later and pull some cards for you if you would like that. In the meantime, thank you for being here. Again, I'm Tiffany Manchester, your personal feel-good specialist, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Remember to ask the angels.